Well, there's an undefeated team in college football right now that's ranked in the top 5 in the nation, yet half of their wins, they've been outgained by their opposition. Hey, everybody, Scott Spreitzer, Chuck Edel. We're talking the battle between Utah and USC, the Trojans in Los Angeles this week. 3.5-point favorite, the total sitting at 59.5. And Chuck Edel, Utah remains undefeated halfway through the season, as I mentioned, actually outgained by 3 of the opponents they've played thus far. Are you buying their number 3 ranking in the Associated Press this week?
You know, they've done what they've had to do, but no, I'm not. I don't think they're the number 3 team in the country, and we'll find out here this week when they have to go on the road here and play USC.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen this Utah escape routine looking like Houdini sometimes already this season. They escaped Michigan in week 1. They escaped Cal, which they feasted off of 5 interceptions thrown by the California quarterback Goff. Yet California still had the ball inside the Utah 20 in the closing minutes of the game with a chance to potentially win that game. Utah won that one by 6. Last week, I'm on Arizona State. Utah's trailing 18-14 in the fourth quarter. They find a way to not only win that game, but they covered the spread, scoring a couple of times late. They win that game 34-18. We saw USC just destroy statistically with their offense the Notre Dame defense, 590 to 476 in total yards. They were up by 7 outright in the final stanza. They lose to the Irish in that contest by 10, again, failing to cover the spread. A win here, though, Chuck, and USC is still in the Pac-12 South race. Do you think there's any hangover, so to speak, from what they went through last week off the field with Sarkisian and then, of course, losing that game late to Notre Dame?
I don't think you're going to see the hangover. I think maybe just the opposite. I think you're going to see a more focused USC. That was a tough spot, USC. I mean, they lose their coach during the week. Early in the week, they lose their coach. They have to go on the road and play a very good Notre Dame team. Saying all that, as you mentioned, they still outgained them. Had some turnovers in the game. There was a block punt by Notre Dame that got scored for a touchdown. So that was really a tough spot. Now they come home, and now a little role reversal. I mean, Utah now, the 3rd-ranked team in the country. USC not ranked at all. Usually it's the other way around. Now USC is in that spot. And this is a USC team that, I don't want to say this is their Super Bowl, but believe me, this is a game that they will be up for, a very big game for them. And like you said, still alive in their conference.
They're ranked 85th in passing, talking about the Utah Utes going into this week. They can't stop the pass. They're 101st against the pass in defending that aerial game. USC's not been great on defense, but they can throw the heck out of the football on offense with Kessler and should be able to find holes, I think, in this Utes secondary. So let's make it official. Is USC going to be good enough to hang a loss, the first loss of the season on the Utah Utes, and cover that 3.5-point spread along the way?
I like USC. I don't think a lot of people realize that USC has the 5th best offense in all of football yards per play, averaging 7.49 yards. And defensively, they're pretty equal statistically with Utah. Utah may be a drop better, but pretty close here. At home, more focused. I do like USC here.
Chuck Edel's game of the week, video game of the week, the USC Trojans minus the 3.5. Don't forget, this weekend, you can get $10 off any play that you want right here at wagertalk.com. Simply go to the website, go to the package you want, and enter the coupon code CHUCK10. You'll get it for $10. It's as simple as that. He's Chuck, I'm Scott. We're talking NFL. We're talking NBA. Check those videos out coming up next right here at wagertalk.com.